and welcome to 2K Sports. You're watching the NBA. It's Thursday night basketball. It'll be the Chicago Bulls facing off against the Toronto Raptors. And without any further ado, let's head to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew at the arena. I'll be back at halftime. I'm not afraid. Yeah.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with my partners, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, Doris Burke on the sideline, as we get ready to start the season in style. What an exciting game opening night in the NBA. Let's check out the starting lineups. Okay, first for the Bulls. And for Toronto, Lowry and DeRozan, there's the backcourt. And at the 5, the 5th overall pick in the 2011 draft, a fleet-footed 6'11" big man out of Lithuania, Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. Myers, and it's Ibaka in at the power forward. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Lowry against Grant. Mar DeRozan on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. DeRozan's got his team on the board to start the game for the Raptors. Grant outside. Number 8. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Valanciunas, good.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys. Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off. Perfect.
Grant with the ball. Number 8, DeRozan defending. Number 24, the good-looking shot from the wing.
Well, Kevin, probably his greatest value lies in his tremendous three-point shooting. When he's out on the perimeter, it gives them the ability to really stretch the defense out.
And Steve, just like you, when you shot, you had a favorite spot on the floor when you played. His favorite spot seems to be that three from the corner.
Yeah. Lopez, a screen on DeRozan. Into Lopez, and it's blocked by Ibaka. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And Lowry gets it to go.
Beautiful finger roll to cap head drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
They set the pick. Ibaka comes with the double team. Lopez, defended by Valanciunas. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Number 16, knocks down the 3-ball.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Lowry against Grant. The feed to Miles. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Back to Grant. From the top of the key. Toronto grabs the miss. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Dwayne Casey. He told me it's a fun challenge trying to slow down a team that's so cagey and opportunistic offensively. He said, of course we've done our scouting, but this is the first time we've seen them firsthand this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can take them out of their sets and slow them down at that end. Guys, they'll have to be solid defensively. Back to you.
Okay, Doris, so Steve and Clark, what will you guys be looking for overall, defensively from this team, given they're facing such terrific shooters tonight?
Well, it's going to take tremendous energy, so I would look for them to go fairly deep into their bench.
Yeah, I like that thought, Steve. Really, it gives you a chance to hopefully keep your defenders fresh on the defensive end. So that makes sense to me. Let's see if they can pull it off. Back to Lopez.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Three-pointer. And again, Chicago. No good. Toronto leading by 5. DeRozan on the wing. And Valanciunas backs in. The turnaround jumper. Valanciunas has got 6.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
There's the pick. It's stolen by Ibaka. Fast break Toronto. The finish. Finishes the break with a slam.
Boy, nice bucket. They're really playing intelligently here.
And even though the lead's not large, they've definitely got the upper hand.
Lopez, a screen on Lowry. Number 16. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Tipped. Fast break. Here we go. Grant. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. And turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Lopez, a screen on Lowry. Back to Grant. Clock at 6. Good work defensively by Lowry.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Backs him down. Back to DeRozan. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And the Bulls making a change here. Number 6 hits the jumper. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And going against Chicago, their first game of the NBA's regular season.
Yeah, I think they're a little better than this ball club, and it showed last year winning the season series.
And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. In fourth, the Raptors.
You could tell by watching them just how focused they were at the defensive end of the court.
Raptors leading by 5. Steve just mentioned how they won the season series a year ago. That was the way it went against most teams they faced.
True. They were a very hard team to get the best of, Kevin.
Now, here is Ibaka. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 8 feet away. No good from Valanciunas.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane. In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
Lowry for 3. Offensive rebound. Shots good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. Force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Kicks it to Valanciunas. He feeds it to DeRozan. He passes to Lowry. That one wide left.
awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Number 24 drills the three-pointer. And now just a 2-point Raptor lead.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They're piling up the assists. You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Fires the three, and the Bulls another three.
There's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
It should be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
Pass to Miles. Lets the three fly. You know what? Now Chicago takes it the other way. Pass to Grant. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 rebounds tonight.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. Well, Kevin, a look here at last year in the NBA where the Raptors ranked. 4th in steal, 4th in fewest turnovers per game. And they were top 10 in free throw percentage. That's always helpful in winning games.
Still, I think the key to their team was the steals that you talked about, because they were a team that put a lot of pressure on the offense. They got out and played the passing lane, tried to force turnovers, and when they did, they usually converted those into points at the other end, and that's one of the reasons they were pretty good.
Number 43. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Raptors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And we're also seeing a lot of fast break hoops, so this team doing a nice job getting easy points.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Here's Valentine. The putback throws it down with the quick putback jam.
Tell you what, they're going to have to do a better job of boxing this fellow out than that.
No one between him and the hoop. You're right, Clark.
Yeah, putback slams are not what you want to be giving up if you're the defense.
Here's Powell. The kick out to Wright. Right side. Stolen away. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Really poor decision on that pass.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. This is the Powell. Number 3. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. And the Raptors lead by 3. Chicago's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. The pass to Valentine. The 3. Good.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Toronto shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Back to Wright. The dish to Powell. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
And Toronto making a change here. Chicago's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. Outside Holiday. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Chicago.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Now here's Wright. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
35 seconds left in the first quarter. Passes to Valentine. All alone. Here's Holiday. Great D that time from Wright.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
He kicks it to Powell. Just 3 on the clock, and he lays it up and in. And the Raptors lead by 1. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Raptors lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
This Saturday, October 21st, the Phoenix Suns go up against Blake Griffin and the Los Angeles Clippers. Big-time hoops coming your way.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lanes.
Chicago's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Pass to Valentine, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. They host the Spurs after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Yeah, some good games going on, and that Cleveland one especially.
Right outside. He dishes it to Powell. Back to right. Shot clock at 6. The Raptors need to get a shot up. The shot by Powell, no good. Chicago trailing here. They host the Spurs after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And there's the pass to Valentine. Feeds to Lopez. The shot is off. Toronto shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Right. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Look now at the Raptors' upcoming schedule. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Valentine. The shot. Buries the jump shot. He has 5. Raptors with the lead. And the Raptors call time here. Now the feed to Powell. And the shot is good. And the Raptors lead by 3. Chicago's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Kicks it to Lopez. He feeds it to Holiday. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Six to shoot. Pass to Valentine. Fades away. They get the rebound. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That evens the score. Holiday's got 6.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Here's Wright. Dishes it to Powell. Number 42, Lopez covering. Wright outside. He kicks it to Powell. From outside the arc. No good.
Well, that's certainly not who I expected to corral that rebound.
Holiday with it. Now defended by Powell. Back to Holiday. Now the pass to Valentine. Lets it go from the wing. No luck. Great D that time from Wright. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 6. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Passes it to Valentine. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
There's the dish to Powell. And again, it's Toronto converting. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 4-point game. Lopez, a screen on Wright. To the paint, number 6. Lee Vaz was put in just the right spot. He has 6.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Lopez over to help. Inside.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Back to Wright. He passes to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, he can make you look foolish, Kevin. I mean, you do not want to be caught under the hoop when he goes up for one of his signature dunks.
Because if you are, Steve, it's poster time. Just mark it up.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, great focus at the free throw line. They're taking care of business.
That's exactly how you keep on the lead. 100% free throwing for the quarter, that'll do it.
And he makes both free throws. Bulls trail by 6. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Takes a 3. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Now, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Yeah, the battle for that lay-in. Excellent, tough defense, but he found a way to get it down anyway.
The Bulls have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier. The Raptors making a switch here. Miles is checked in. And that one misses. Raptors leading by 4. And DeRozan kicks to Miles. All sorts of time. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Chicago's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Number 16. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And it's blocked by Grant. Number 8, DeRozan defending. Number 8, blocked. And even 3-on-3 break. Ripped away. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Oh, really shaking.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Man, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going. They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
But they get it back. Pass to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Number 8. A three-pointer is right on target.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
He dishes it to DeRozan. Another shot, and it's Ibaka getting it to go. Ibaka's got 6.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback. Feeds it to Lopez.
Fires from 14, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on the free throw. He's off on the second. Raptors leading by 3. And DeRozan kicks to Love. Back to DeRozan. Goes up the baseline. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him. Bulls trail by 3. Grant kicks to Lopez. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And there's the feed to Grant. And again, no good by Chicago. The Raptors have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Here's Miles. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Grant with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Back to Grant. Misses off the right eye.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Number 8. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected, and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense.
Kicks to Grant. Number 8. And it's blocked by DeRozan. Grant against Lowry. And Ibaka kicks to DeRozan. Outside Lowry. He feeds it to Miles. Clock at 6. Pass to DeRozan. Takes the 3. Can't hit. Bulls trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Ibaka dishes to Miles. Outside Lowry. There's the three. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Miles the pass to DeRozan. Outside Lowry. Dishes it to Valanciunas. Tries again, and he knocks down the jumper. Valanciunas has got 10 points.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late, but this club has to regroup now.
Boy, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, and they definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over.
Chicago making a switch here. And Chicago has possession, trailing by 10. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. Grant outside. Shot clock at 6. And the basket good. He has 5. Toronto leading by 8. Lowry gets a screen from Nogeda. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
There's a good screen. Number 16 makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Ibaka sets the pick for Lowry. Here's Miles. Hits the three-point foul. Miles has got 8 points.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
He's got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Rejected by Ibaka.
This should be the last possession of the quarter if they play it right.
And if their clock management's good, it will be.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Number 8, DeRozan defending. Here's the floater. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one misses. The Bulls making a switch here. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. The shot is off. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Raptors. They lead by 12. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Now, presented by Sprint.
The moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. The NBA season on 2K Sports has begun. Let's take a look back at our first half. A terrific start for the Raptors. They'd like a win to put this season on the right foot. Jonas Valanciunas has been on a roll in the first half. He's got 10 points and has been very efficient, converting his shots into points with a nice field goal percentage. And for the Bulls, they're still gutting it out. Missed free throws, all too common thus far. You have to be able to punish a team for fouling you. For the Knicks, they'll be up against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. Bulls trail by 12. Lopez, a screen on DeRozan. Grant kicks to Lopez. Number 24. It's hauled in by the Raptors. DeRozan's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Shot clock at 5. Lowry inside the line. They grab their own miss, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Well, most of all, I just love the work he puts in on the offensive glass. So many of his points come on putbacks just because of sheer hustle.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention his supreme shot blocking. And he doesn't do it softly. He comes up with emphatic denials.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Bulls trail by 15. Lopez, a screen on DeRozan. Lots of room. He squares up and sinks it. He's got 18. Raptors shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Makes it off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 15.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Off the screen, and the shot is good. Grant's got his second bucket tonight.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
DeRozan gets a screen from Ibaka. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Bulls trail by 15. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Number 8. There's the triple. That's good. He's got 21.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And the dunk by Valanciunas. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
It's Chicago with another bucket.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Toronto calls timeout. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Bulls third.
That was an impressive campaign for their big men, and I thought the whole team did a really nice job of getting bodies on people and really boxing out.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. He lobs it up, and DeRozan throws it down.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Number 24, again, Chicago. Raptors leading by 12. Lowry with the ball. Now defended by Grant. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. 6 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan. Bulls trail by 12. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Back to Grant. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. It's stolen by DeRozan. Fast break Toronto. DeRozan leading the charge. Second shot opportunity. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Chicago needs to do a better job guarding against Valanciunas.
8 rebounds and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And it was a good one, too. Really one of the highlights, I thought, of the game defensively.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Valanciunas.
Kevin, no surprise. They've capitalized on their opportunities at the free throw line. That's their M.O.
Lowry against Grant. Lopez. Back to Grant. For three. Can't get it to go. And Toronto will come the other way. They host the 76ers after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Lets it fly from 18. The offensive rebound gets the bucket. Valanciunas has got 19 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
He kicks it to Lopez. And again, Chicago. No good. Raptors leading by 16. Outside Lowry. There's the pass to Ibaka. Left side Ibaka. Leads him in there. Lopez with the steal. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The jump hook. Lopez missing again. The Raptors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Rosen dishes to Ibaka. Miles. But they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again. Just beautiful.
You can't top that. I love the alley-oop play. So much fun to watch.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late, but this club has to regroup now.
Well, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, and they definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over.
And here are the Bulls now. It's an 18-point game. Passes it to Valentine. Shot to end this full run.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. 3rd in rebounds, 6th in free throw percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. Not bad, but certainly they'd like to be better.
And this is a team that really relied most heavily on the rebounding numbers that you talked about. I mean, the top 5, they're a team that likes to attack the lane at both ends of the floor, really control the glass on defense and try to pound you inside with the offensive boards.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Raptors. That one misses. Toronto leading by 18. There's the screen. Now the dish to Wright. The 3-ball gets it to go. Wright's got 5 now. Bulls have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Lopez, a screen on Wright. Here's Holiday. And again, no good by Chicago.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Pass to Valentine. In close, he hits it. He's got 7. And so here's Toronto. They have a 19-point lead. Number 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The 3-point shot It's been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they sure have gotten hot from out there.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, rebounding and second chance opportunities have been a huge factor in this game.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
That one is off. And the Bulls making a change here. That's off as well, so he misses both. Toronto leading by 22. Lowry passes to DeRozan. Gets it to go. DeRozan's got 8 points in the quarter.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
The Bulls have had a very rough go at the line tonight, unable to get anything to go. Plenty of tries, too.
Very successful free throw shooting team a year ago, guys. They hit about 80% from the line.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Bulls making a switch here. No good on the second free throw. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Shot is off, and the Bulls going the other way now. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. They set the pick. Outside Holiday. The 3. That's good. Holiday's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
He dishes it to right. DeRozan on the wing. Again, Toronto.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Outside Holiday. And the Bulls, another 3.
Absolutely on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
Feeds it to Lowry. He passes to right. DeRozan on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Serge Ibaka, number 1.
Boy, what shot blocking instincts he showed last year. Just seemed to get to every shot. Great anticipation, great awareness.
Bulls making a switch here. Bulls trail by 20. Chicago calls timeout.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
So it's Chicago now, number 8. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ibaka's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Powell kicks to Lowry. There's the feed to Miles. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Grant, that's good. Raptors leading by 18. Lowry gets a screen from Valanciunas. Here is Lowry. 6 points for him. Kicks it to Miles. 5 to shoot. He feeds it to Powell. 3-pointer. Raptors get it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Dishes to Lowry. He kicks to Powell. Back to Lowry. For the three. Can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 18. And Holiday kicks to Grant. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Chicago making a switch here.
Number 24.
1:36 left in the third quarter. With the shot. And it's Miles with the rebound. Raptors leading by 18. The pass to Powell. Trying to get back on track. Good. 11 points in the game. Chicago has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Number 8, defended by Powell. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Bulls have had a very rough go at the line tonight, unable to get anything to go. Plenty of tries, too. No good on that. Chicago making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Lowry against Grant. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. 10 points for Serge Ibaka. Grant outside. Fires from deep. And good on the basket. Book it.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Ibaka sets the pick for Lowry. The shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. The Bulls have made just one free throw in this one, and a lot of misses beginning to pile up. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Passes it to Powell. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Miles dishes to Lowry. Tries from 16, and the jumper falls for him. Lowry's got 8 points. Got it up. No up. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Raptors just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
Coming up next Wednesday night, October 25th, the DeMar DeRozan and the Toronto Raptors take on the Golden State Warriors. East versus West. Don't miss out.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Raptors leading by 20. Ibaka with a screen on Grant. Uncovered. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Wright. Wright's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, you got to be so careful with him defensively because he has the ability to get hot at a moment's notice. And if that happens at the wrong time, you're in some big trouble.
And you know, he is an extremely skilled player attacking off the dribble, too. I mean, he's got a great pull-up jumper as well, Steve.
Here's the screen. The tray. They get it back. Ibaka goes back up. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Ibaka. He has 9 rebounds and 2 rejections. He's been an intimidator down low. Even if a shot gets over him, he's pulling down the board.
Yeah, he's pretty much controlled the area around the rim, dominating this game defensively.
And he makes the first.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Ibaka hits both of them. Now Grant. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Number 8 hands it from downtown.
That's his second three-pointer of the half and his third overall.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Bulls making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Bulls trail by 19. Grant kicks to Lopez. Holiday left side. Holiday left side. Just 5 to shoot. Number 24. Here's Lopez. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
He's off on the first. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. So he can't get either to fall. Raptors leading by 19. And Miles kicks to Ibaka. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. DeRozan's got 14 points here in the second half.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Grant kicks to Lopez. Back to Grant. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Lowry. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since they started the final quarter of play. Ibaka against Lopez. And Ibaka kicks to DeRozan. Shot from a low block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Negeda has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Grant. From outside, off the mark.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
And Miles kicks to Lowry. Lowry gets a screen from Nogueira. Lowry passes to Nogueira. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Grant.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it.
Lopez, a screen on Ibaka. Number 16. Drills it from outside. 24 points for him.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Grant against Lowry. Lowry gets a screen from Ibaka. Miles dishes to DeRozan. Pass to Lowry. The Raptors rebound.
Nice hustle to get them a second look.
And DeRozan. Here we go. And Miles kicks to DeRozan. Outside Lowry. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Take a look at what Kyle Lowry's been doing. He's got 10 rebounds, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
The first free throw is good. And Toronto making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Bulls trail by 20. Now Grant. Five on the clock. Lets it go from 11. That drops. Raptors leading by 18. Outside Lowry. The dish to Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. Feeds it to Miles. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. And that is good. And the Raptors lead by 21.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
Grant the pass to Holiday. It's stolen by DeRozan. And Miles gets to Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Valanciunas, good. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And here is Grant. Six on the shot clock. The shot will not go. Excellent D there from Valanciunas. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. From the high post. Off the left rim and out. The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Pass to Grant. He dishes it to Holiday. Number 24. Here's Lopez. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
DeRozan passes to Lowry. The feed to Miles. He passes it to DeRozan. Good D by Holiday.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those. And it was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Raptors leading by 19. And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. Lowry gets a screen from Valanciunas. And it's rejected. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Number 16, and it's blocked by DeRozan. Outside Lowry. Lowry gets a screen from Nogueira. Miles dishes to Lowry. Left side Lowry. Cans the 12-footer. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Grant with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Grant kicks to Holiday. Number 24. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got 8 rebounds in this game.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
You know, when he gets the ball that close to the basket, it's almost an automatic 2 points.
Well, the defense has to battle him down there and keep him out of position in the first place. Do your work early. He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Raptors leading by 20. And the Raptors call time here.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Chicago making a switch here. Kicks to Lowry. He feeds it to Miles. Dishes it to Valanciunas. The turnaround. It's all in by the Bulls. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Grant outside. And he overshot that one, missing.
What a frustrating day for him. It's been a struggle, and it's rubbed off on the rest of the team for sure.
Got a piece of it. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays, Clark, just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
And DeRozan kicks to Miles. Miles off the pick from Valanciunas. Miles the pass to Valanciunas. Lopez with the steal. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Toronto leading by 18. Lowry with the ball. And DeRozan. Here we go. Here's Lopez. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Grant. Off target with his three.
I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they play.
Ibaka comes with the double team. Lowry and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. He'll have a jump ball. And Toronto has possession. Bulls trail by 20. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, he cut into the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a difference.
Back to right. To the inside. Number 42. Cannot hit. Nice D from Valentine. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Bulls making a switch here. 1:03 left to play in the final quarter. Right off a pick from Nogueira. Right outside. Shot clock at 5. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
29 seconds left in the game. Number 5. And that one hits back iron.
He thought he could knock that one down, but the defense was really all over him.
Right outside. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Certainly.